Now we started. What's good? Welcome back to Canivibewithyall, man.
Welcome
Where
back.
the vibes are immaculate every time we hop up.
Every time.
Immaculate. You heard that? If it's your first time listening, it's your boy Kaz. You can follow the IG CAZ_0. I'll go ahead and pass it over to you.
And it's your boy Chris. You can follow me on IG at Mathis023.
Yes, sir. And I am excited for this episode because we got some comedians in the building.
Yes, we do.
You know, we're going to bring the laughs. We're going to bring the funny the whole day today. So I'm going to let y'all introduce yourselves.
The scandal, the mental disturb.
Yes, mental disturbance.
My name is Mac. My Instagram is at Big Mac Lawson. And that's pretty much it.
My name is Valeria, and you can find me on Valerius.
Her Instagram is Valerius.
That.
It's
Valerius,
Okay.
and
good. Clever.
Technically, it's a collab again.
Yeah,
It's a collab with Mac After Dark. Yeah.
Mac
After Dark is my podcast.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I've always wanted to have a late night talk show. I'm not quite there in my career yet, but I figured I would just make the podcast the name of the late night talk show so that it could evolve into it, like manifesting, I guess. Cute.
What do you talk about on there?
Anything. It's very relaxed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just basically tell them, hey, if you don't like something that you said, I'll edit it out, but you can say anything you want. Talk about whatever you want.
That's how we are too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, I'm going to give y'all the choice.
Okay.
Do you want me to start mild or do you want me to come in hot?
You can come in hot.
come in hot, please.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Yes.
What's the strangest request you ever had during sex? You said come in hot.
I feel like you have a good answer for that question.
Actually, I think like the weirdest request I ever had happened like years ago. I think with one of my first boyfriends. He was like, "Can you pee on me?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?"
Okay,
So
R. Kelly.
yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah, it was a thing, and he was really into it. I was like, all right. And he was older than me at the time. He was like older than me.
Is he not older than you now?
I mean, this was like when I was like 17, 16. He was like 20.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it was R. Kelly.
No, me pee on him though. yeah. Not him pee on me. I pee on him.
Oh, so you're R. Kelly.
So that I'm the R. Kelly, yes, in this situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My God.
That was the weirdest thing. Ever since then,
So you did do it.
oh, 100% I did it. The first time I was scared.
You were under 18 though.
Yeah, but come on, I was like 16, 17, you know what I mean? So like, it was under
First it was
consent.
17, now it's 16.
It was I forget what age it was, but it was like 16, 17. And at first I was a little nervous. And then, and it was hard to pee. You know what I mean? And then I don't know what, but then I was like, and then it just flowed freely. And then he got all up in his face and it was interesting. That's like the weirdest thing that's happened yet. Everything else has been pretty vanilla since then.
So like you just stood over him, legs
Yeah,
spread
like in the
wide
tub.
open.
In the tub,
in the
yeah.
tub.
In the tub. Yeah, because I don't want to get it on the floor.
Oh, how
Hello?
And you just
disrespectful
like
of you.
just pss,
All in
over
his face. And he was like, ah, like all like that. And I was like, wow.
He had his mouth open?
I don't know if he had his mouth open.
Like he was trying to catch it?
I don't know. I remember that. It was a long time ago.
She's like, it was traumatizing. I've suppressed it.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
but that was one of the weird stuff because he also liked that can I come from from school? He would like want me to take off my socks and then on my foot, my sweaty foot, and put it on his face
Oh, they do like socks on OnlyFans a lot.
too. Yeah.
want
He
my
was
socks.
weird.
What did you see in him?
I don't know.
It's low-key weird.
It was pretty
Did you
weird.
enjoy it?
I mean, at the time, I was like, "Is this what sex is?" All right.
Sure,
You know what I
felt
mean?
pretty dominant.
Yeah, which I don't really care to feel dominant. I was like, all right, cool. I'll do that for you. No problem. It
Oh
was
my God.
Interesting stuff. I know. Devin's
I
over there
wouldn't.
like,
Oh.
So if a guy asks you to do it now, you'll do it.
I would, yeah.
She's
100.
doubling down.
Yeah, 100. Anybody wants to get into it, let me know. That could be my OnlyFans, because I want to start OnlyFans
Oh
too.
my.
So.
Yo, they're gonna hit your DMs now.
Because if you think about it, okay, I'm getting into it, right? This is intellectual. Like, if you think about it or whatever it is. So, like, if you think about it, I look at it as romantic point of view. Like, I'm not looking at it as, like, some fetishes, some stranger in the streets. But say I really loved you, right? And I was, like, really into you. You're, like, so hot, right?
I don't love you like
And then,
that.
no, but say I was. But say, like, I was into it,
Anybody
right?
that much.
Wait, I was curious to hear your answer about your first question. What was the weirdest?
Oh, yeah, you didn't answer.
And you did you
You
answer?
didn't answer neither.
Yeah.
We got so stuck on the...
I don't have one, but I was actually curious because we still learn about each other.
Oh, okay, yeah. What's your weirdest thing?
I know.
Give me a second.
I know you got so many.
No. I've never done no weird.
Like what's considered weird?
Peeing on people.
Okay, what else is weird?
Foot fetishes. What is so attractive about a foot? Honestly, it looks disgusting.
It
to
looks
me.
disgusting.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks like a hand that's, I call it leg hands. If you think about it, a leg hand. It's a foot.
I don't have a foot or a hand.
Think about it. Hand, but on my foot, leg hand.
No.
No.
Trying to think.
You didn't have to do it, but just the weirdest request.
Luckily, I haven't really had any like weird.
Okay. Like, what's the weirdest thing you've done? Spit in someone's mouth or something?
Oh, he's.
That's not weird.
Yeah.
normal.
That's not
That's
weird. I
normal.
think that's extremely weird. First of all,
You think that's weird, but you peeing?
Human spit is actually more gross than pee. You can look that up on Google.
You are a very.
What are you guys going to
interesting
name this
person.
episode?
Just
We
call
about to
it
find
pee
out.
and spit. No, I'm just kidding. No.
You think spit is weirder than pee?
I think so, yeah. Because if
Wait.
I think that human spit is actually more grosser than pee. I think, right? I'm talking about like Google.
I'll be
It-
damned.
think
This
it
is your toxic waste coming out of your body.
That's true, but then your mouth has all this bacteria in it.
I mean, y'all kissing each other.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Usually I don't do this, but I'm gonna have to pass.
Wow,
Honestly,
the
I don't
second
think-
question you passed.
I was a late bloomer, so I
That's
didn't
the
even.
first question.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I was a late bloomer, so I didn't even lose my virginity till I was 22.
Good for
Oh,
you.
that's so sweet.
Yeah, I know. But then,
How's life now?
well, I just quickly realized that I was weird. Like, I just became weird. So then I obviously like lost my virginity, and then I made up for it.
I'm more on the like conservative side.
Oh, missionary?
Yeah.
Missionary's the best.
I'm not really like
I like
too like
missionary.
freaky like that.
Nice.
But I do have a question for you ladies though.
Okay.
Do you think you could be friends with a man that you find attractive? Like very, very attractive?
Oh, this
It's like a tease.
This is a sore subject for me.
A sore. Oh, let's get into
okay,
it.
go.
Talk about it.
I don't know if I was in the friend zone. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was in the friend zone.
If you have to question it, you probably were.
I'm pretty sure I was in the friend zone for like 6 years.
Damn.
Wow,
Wait,
that's a long time.
Yeah.
You was
waited
stuck in it out.
6 years.
No, we were just friends, but I was like secretly I liked him. But I was dating other people, but secretly I liked him. And then finally, like we finally hooked up, and then like he was like we were like in love, and we were like for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then he moved on.
He moved on.
It's a long. I'm
He got what
condensing.
She said he moved
I'm
on.
condensing the story, but yeah.
So you just claiming y'all were in love? I don't think he was in love.
It was like a.
Hey, I beat that. You're right.
No, you're right. You're right. No, that's why I said it's a sore subject, because it was like such a long friendship, so like amazing, and then finally we were like confessing feelings for each other, and then it was over, and I was like, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, that's selling dreams and breaking hearts right there.
Yeah.
Feels.
What about you?
Like once we have sex, it's a whole dynamic changes for me. But if we're just friends and I like you and whatever, you don't know, and that's fine with me. I could be
That's
friends.
what I did.
Yeah,
For 6
but
years.
once I have sex with you, it's like the dynamic for me completely
But
changes.
how do you do that if you want to have sex the whole time?
Yeah. You find
Well,
them attractive.
first of all, if I find someone attractive, it doesn't necessarily mean I want to have sex with you. Like, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
physically, you find him attractive.
Like I want to have sex with him, which
Yeah.
is very rare for me, by the way.
Not have sex.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
likes to pee on people.
Oh Jesus Christ! Am I gonna be the pee girl from now on?
Oh, yeah.
That's the episode
you
title.
are.
You got it.
That's the title.
What? I did
peed
it
on
one
you.
time and that's it. Oh my God, whatever.
Yep.
You guys are so vanilla. Okay, look. Okay, I guess, God, it's very rare when I have like horny feelings for some guys. Very rare, very rare.
I wish I could say the same.
I know. It takes a lot for me to get really turned on by somebody because
Can't really.
you know, right? No, okay,
Nah,
maybe it's
can't
just me.
relate.
Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I guess I could deal with it. I'll be friends with them. Whatever. I'll just go home
6
and like
years?
jerk off or whatever with my
Jerk off?
not jerk off, but you know what I
Jerk
mean.
off, like jerk-
Jerk off my clit or whatever.
How do you jerk off?
I say jerk off, whatever you women do. We rub on it, we slap it. Put the little. I got a vibrator like just 2 years ago. Literally,
Oh, man.
I never had a vibrator since then.
What were you doing before? Just the standard?
Just doing this.
The manual?
Just doing this.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but for me, that
I'm
was
too
the
lazy
standard.
for
And then
that.
somebody like
DJ.
gave me and I want to be a DJ,
DJ
but
Valerius on the
which
beat.
I want to be a DJ too, actually. But
She practiced for so long.
I did. I swear, like all I used was like the shower head. Did you ever see the shower head?
I'm not selling.
Okay, fine. I used a shower head, when I was younger. Mm-hmm. Then I moved on, which was manual, for a long time. Mm-hmm. And then now I have the vibrator, and I'm like, wow, this is what girls were talking about. But I just got like 3 years ago. 2020 is when
it changes your sexual needs.
Yeah.
Because then all of a sudden you're less horny. You're horny for like a person, but you're not horny.
Yeah, because the person just doesn't.
You're saying the vibrator is better than the person?
Yeah.
I would say most of the time, yeah.
As far as like for what it does for you, yeah. But then you crave the connection.
I don't care for connection. I don't know why. I don't know if it's me or girls or guys, but the guys are always like trying to be like, and like that's never gonna happen. Like, why are guys always doing that? Why are they always like? That doesn't feel good, guys. I need something like this. I need something like this.
It's supposed to be slow.
And then it's like, and never go like this ever, because that throws me off.
Get serious.
I have some serious.
All right, let's get deep.
Okay. What are some of the main problems with modern feminism?
How about y'all answering?
Yeah. For me, I see problems with it, and I am a feminist. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't call myself like a modern feminist because, like I said, I think the man should still be the head of the household. But I also think a lot of men are not respectable enough to be the head of my household. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a big problem in society these days is, of course, women want a man to lead, but there's not a lot of men that are capable of leading right now. And that's why you see these women kind of becoming the man because they're not finding the strong men that they need to rely on. So
the more we talk on this podcast, the more I open my eyes to how bad the market is for y'all. And I mean, it's bad both ways. But
of course.
I don't really pay attention to men's tendencies until women come on here and explain. And I'm like, I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, I mean, at least for me, I was, like I said, I was a late bloomer and I was in a long relationship when I was younger and he just wasn't a good leader, but I was very submissive to him. And so then after that, I was just like, I'm not going to be submissive anymore because I was submissive to him and he was awful to me. But now I've kind of balanced it out where I'm like, if I can find a man who can provide and like do things as good or better, hopefully better than I do, then.
What about you? Answer. What's your thoughts on that?
On her answer, the thing is, I don't know what exactly in modern feminism is. Is feminism being like equal pay and like
just the word the equal, the word exactly equal.
So I might say something controversial here because I also believe that I'm kind of a little bit what's the word called conventional or.
Yeah.
Whatever, I don't know what. So I prefer a man to be the breadwinner. I prefer the man making more money than me. That'd be great. I don't want to be over there making more money than my man. I mean, if I do, great. But if I don't, that's even better. You know what I mean? But I also want a generous man. I want a man who's generous, who's going to like help me grow, like be a leader. Because I'm also a leader. So we both complement each other. Like I can't stand guys that have like a huge ego. You know what I mean? Like some men that don't like women that are like, I don't know what it is, but some men are a little bit like touchy-feely. Like it's like, calm down, So I like a man who's just like, evolved, like, willing to grow as a person, like, and that's all I have to say about that, I think.
Yeah.
It's a good answer. I like that.
Very good answer. Yeah. Should be a politician with that answer.
Oh, Jesus.
But now that we've talked about you, your fetish, I don't know if it'll
I don't know. I think my whole running for president is ruined now after this podcast. Like,
I think it's heightened now.
Oh, great.
Yeah, actually.
Valeria for president. Pee on everyone. No, just kidding.
No, that's a good question. It's just
slogan.
I'm scared to even tap into that.
I have no comment.
That's funny.
What they say in the media, no comment.
But that's crazy. In that in itself that you guys are afraid to comment is already why this thing is a little toxic.
It's crazy, right?
Because also, again, like I'm not a man basher. I'm not. Like I appreciate men. I really do. I feel like men should be more built up. You know what I mean? Because I'm a straight woman. Like I like to be with men and, we have to support men. I'm not here to bash men, So whatever.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's the problem. Everybody bashing each other.
Read a book, bro.
Let's vibe with y'all.
Let's vibe.
Okay, I have 3 questions. I guess, does being fit and keeping up a healthy appearance important?
Absolutely.
Expand.
Well, we talked about it yesterday. I think it's more so, not necessarily like having a 6-pack, rock hard abs and big muscle. It's more so developing that routine. Mm-hmm. It kind of translates into other things in your life. Mm-hmm. Like literally, we were just talking about it last night on the podcast, but the hardest part is making it to the gym. So you develop that routine to where, this is part of your schedule. I don't know, just being consistent. I feel like you were talking about a man leading. If you can be consistent in something like that, you can be consistent in other things.
Oh yeah, great analogy.
I mean, I've been going to the gym for like 10 years, so
Ooh, nice,
I like
nice.
to look good.
Yeah.
So that's my
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
that's my motivation.
Right.
I'm not like a muscle head or nothing, but
No, it's nice to look in the mirror and like what you
yeah,
see.
we live in Florida, so it
Yeah.
feels good to be like, all right, I can go.
Take my shirt off and
The main thing for me is that I like routine.
that
Like,
routine.
like keeps me going. Like
Yeah.
probably the most days I can miss is 3 max.
the gym. There's this quote that I really like, and I might like butcher it, but it's discipline is the highest form of self-love. And I don't know who said it, but it's so true. Like even just things like saying no to like going to that pool party today, you know,
You know who you are.
you know who you are,
We got
trying to get
invited
us
too.
drunk. You know, it's sometimes hard to say no to things, but I mean, that's the only way that you're really going to progress in life. And I think small decisions like going to the gym or not drinking, they add up.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, 6 months down the road, you're chiseled and you got so much more done because you said no to partying and stuff like that. So
I will admit it's very hard here because there's so much to
I know.
do every day. It is something.
they were at some rapper's house last night and they invited me, and I'm like, I can't go.
I'm sure. I'm sure. It's I'm not from here originally, so coming down here, I didn't realize the lifestyle was so
Yeah.
like it's just always something to do. So it's hard to say no sometimes. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, it's hard to say no. But I feel like if you can have discipline here, you can have discipline anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah. Also, like working out actually helps you keep a better mindset. Like it helps you with your mental health.
Yeah.
Also, like
God knows I need that.
right? And it's also it's not about forcing yourself to the gym. It's about asking yourself deeper questions about why are you going to the gym, and you don't have to force yourself at all. It becomes like I'm going because I want to go. There's no one's gonna stop me, and I think that's where people need to make that shift. Because like people like struggling, like I want to go to the gym, but I didn't. Don't force yourself. If you don't want to go, then you need to ask yourself deeper questions. Like you maybe you're going to the gym for the wrong reasons. See what I'm saying? So
That's what I'm saying. It depends what your goals are. Excuse me. Some people just want to like, even if they go and just walk 20 minutes, like just
yeah, take
Staying
it day by
active.
day. Take it day by day.
I think you could be healthy without being fit.
Okay.
I guess if that makes sense. You could just eat healthy.
Okay, yeah.
My answer is a little bit different than his because I don't really work out like that, but I'm actually pretty in shape. Like I have a six pack, I'm pretty cut, but that's based off of just playing basketball for like
Oh, there you
multiple
go.
Oh,
years.
so you're an athlete.
So you're an athlete. There you go.
Yeah.
So you're doing something.
Well, I haven't played ball in like 2 years.
Oh, okay. Then you're not.
I was a
It's just
gymnast.
genetics.
I was a gymnast for longer than that, 15 years. And so for me, my body, well, until I hit my 30s, but my body just naturally stayed in shape.
Yeah.
But
Y'all are-
and
y'all are so
it was
blessed.
like,
Y'all are
no,
so
because we were
blessed.
tortured for years. At least I was.
Well, I played sports too, but I know like my
What sports
body.
do you play?
I played football.
Oh, cool.
So I know my body. If I wasn't still going to the gym, I'd be fat.
Really?
Yeah.
And
no, I
I'd be
experienced
jealous
that.
because you just wake up full 6 pounds. Just,
I know. So I think it's your genetics. So some girls the same way. So some girls don't do anything and they're super stick thin. Me, as soon as I hit my 30s,
or they pay for it.
they pay for it. They pay for
it.
it. But some people's genetics are good. Like me, up to my 30s, I was good. And then all of a sudden, I started doing comedy. I stopped working out for 3 years because I was so enthralled in comedy. I couldn't even go to the gym. Oh my God, I gained like 25 pounds or something like that. It was crazy.
Yeah.
25 pounds, a lot to gain. I went from like 108 to like 135.
It happens quick.
I was like,
Happens quick.
whoa.
That's why I try to tell myself I can't miss more than 2 days.
Oh no. It's like religion to go to the gym for me.
For me, it's more it's a discipline thing. If I let myself not go to the gym, then I'll start to slip in other ways. Then all of a sudden I'll be going to all these parties, or
That's me.
I'll be like more worried about men than I'm like, it's a slippery slope into just like, not like a low life, but kind of like a low life where I'm just like drinking,
Well,
partying.
you know you can do better.
And I can do better for myself. And when I'm
Hell yeah.
going to the gym and not partying, it's like all of a sudden everything shifts perspective where it's like, how can I live my best life? You know?
So
Lifting is like your grounding
Yeah.
for you. Okay.
Yes.
So meditation, that's for me.
Okay.
I meditate every day. I have to do that.
That's nice.
How long do you meditate for every day?
Give or take like 15 minutes in the morning and at night.
That's
beautiful.
good. I should do
That's
that.
beautiful.
I got a question. So going back to what we were just talking about, living in Miami, how do you find the balance?
I think for me, I know what my purpose is. This is going to be so corny, but I really do know what my purpose is, and it's stand-up comedy, which sounds like why would stand-up comedy be a purpose? But you can do a lot of good through comedy.
Everybody has a purpose.
Yeah.
My purpose too.
And, also just to get to the point where I can earn enough money to buy my mom a house and stuff like that. Oh. And so for me, the balance kind of came naturally. When I first moved here, I was kind of going out a lot, and I didn't like the feeling that I would have the next day. Mm-hmm. Just feel really empty and alone. And so I started to slow down and really focus on my goals. And I think when you get yourself grounded and have a clear perception of where you're going, everything else will kind of just fall into place,
Good.
I'm 32. It's taken me a long time to get to this
point. Just your opinion.
Okay.
You're on a first date with a guy and he orders a salad. How do you feel about that?
Progressive.
No.
I don't mind.
I already know he's going to be whack in bed.
Really?
What?
I don't mind. I don't mind. What kind of salad though? What's the salad though?
Is there a steak on it?
No meat.
Okay, he's a vegetarian?
No, he just wants a Caesar salad.
Oh, Caesar salad.
A
okay.
Caesar? Of all the salads, he chose the Caesar?
That's yummy. I
cutting
like
here?
Caesar salad.
A house salad.
What if he's cutting?
Ew.
House salad.
House salad. Why though? But
What if
why?
he's
What's the reasons
cutting?
behind it?
He's cutting.
Let's say y'all at a nice like steakhouse too, and he just gets a salad for dinner.
No.
For dinner.
Why is he
dinner. That
cutting?
makes
He's
no
a man.
sense.
He should be bulking at all times.
I don't know. It would make me be like,
No
why'd you
guy
bring
who's not eating a steak is going to do what I need him to do in the bed. I'm sorry.
Wow, damn. You have very
Quote that.
strong opinions
Quote
about that. I don't feel any type of way. He could have a salad or whatever. I don't mind. I'm getting the freaking
She already
Filet
knows what
mignon.
she's doing.
I'm gonna get the
The
T-bone
lamb
steak,
chops.
okay? No, T-bone steak, medium rare
For what
with mashed
she's
potatoes.
into, it doesn't matter if he's eating a
Jesus
salad.
Christ.
He's got to do other things that demonstrate his manhood on the first
But-
date then.
There's a lot of women like you where I didn't really. I mean, I'm the type of person I don't really care. If I feel like getting a salad, I'm gonna get a salad.
Yeah.
To this day, but I didn't realize it was a thing because we talked about.
I didn't
it.
know that either.
That wasn't,
Sorry,
that wasn't a
guys.
thing for me
That's
at
why I ask
all.
these questions.
But if you have an Android phone, red flag. Red flag immediately. Android phone? I don't
Let's
know.
talk about it.
You have an Android?
No, I
Okay.
just
Not yet.
You switched over.
just
Nice.
sound like you're 12.
Why? That's a common thing. A lot of people,
I
I don't
know
know.
a lot of women sound like they're 12 when
So
they
true.
say that.
So
I don't
true.
know. Something about Android phone just throws me off.
You would give up the love of your life because his text messages are green.
First of all, if he's love of my life, I wouldn't. Plus, I wouldn't. If he's love of my life, no. But at first glance, I'd be like, Android phone?
or you would pass up the potential. Somebody that who might be the love of your life.
No, I'll
And you're
just
like, oh,
no,
we got
not,
green
not
messages.
Not at all. I'll just
Is it-
tell him
is
to
it-
switch over.
one of my
Turn
exes,
off?
That's crazy.
It's not a turn off, but it's just kind of like, why are you
one of
using
my
Android?
exes, he had like a thing that he would unzip, and he had like 7 different phones in there.
That's kind of cool. Actually, that's
And
kind of hot.
they were all the different kinds.
That's kind of
Wait,
dope.
He had 7 phones.
Yes.
That's kind of dope.
I don't know.
He was
He had to
trapping
be.
for sure.
He had to be.
I don't know.
Trap king.
We'll keep it at that.
Yeah. Damn. I thought 2 phones was a lot, not 7. Okay.
I said
We've been
that.
Well,
hurt.
quick question. Like this, actually, a question. Like, how do you feel about when you're about to have sex with somebody and the girl's like, I don't want to have sex no more, and she just changes her mind?
I have had it happen. It sucks, but like, well, am I gonna argue with her? Like, I can't really.
When-
I'm gonna go finish. I'm gonna go do my thing, but
I got a shower.
What about you? What about you,
Oh,
Chris?
sorry.
Actually, I've had that happen a couple of times. I just stop. I just sit there. I'm like, maybe you need a moment. Like, go ahead. And literally, I'll just be sitting there like this. But take your time. 2 minutes later, she's back on top of me.
Yeah.
She's just in her head overthinking, maybe anxiety. Like, take your time. Go
That's
ahead.
what it is.
I
That's
like
what
that
I was
approach. I like that approach.
Well, because that's
approach.
happened to me before, where I was like started to like have sex with somebody, and then I realized I was starting to like them during sex.
that's why you stopped.
And I didn't want to like them, and so I stopped.
Oh, that is terrible.
No, because it was self-preservation.
nice.
I mean, y'all already there.
I know, but I just knew it wasn't
No.
right. Or it's like something where I can feel myself it's like I can feel myself catching feelings and I'm not ready. Because women, this is the big thing. A lot of women are emotionally unavailable and they will not admit it. And that is why relationships are so complex these days, because women will find one thing you do wrong and they'll be like, oh, he, did this, or he didn't open the door, he didn't, order this for me, or
Chivalry
whatever.
is dead.
And chivalry is dead and all men suck. And it's like, you're actually emotionally unavailable.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And
Talk to
so,
'em.
yeah, no, seriously. I know because that was me for like a long time. And I was just dealing with some deep trauma and I was trying to figure it out. And I would just find something wrong with everybody. And then I realized, oh, I'm not emotionally available.
When you were projected onto them.
And I was projecting onto them. And a lot of girls do that.
Well, yours was complex. Mine was this one guy. Like I thought I found him a little bit attractive, and I was like, let's give it a try. And like, his dick was just like not up to par. And I was like, let me give him a chance. And he started, and I was just like, I am not gonna be able to finish this.
Dog got blue balls.
Oh wow! I honestly, I was half-assed about. I told him no a couple times, and he was like insisting, which I hate when guys do that. Like, if no is no. Stop trying to convince me otherwise. So anyway, I was like, fine, and then the dick was just like terrible, and I was like, I can't even finish. I can't. I had to go.
It was just the size?
It was terrible.
Or just
the size, the motions,
It's always
everything
the motion.
about it.
It's never the size.
No. The size definitely no. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes the size does matter, but not all the time. But this guy's size was off. Like the flow was off. He was off. I was like, ugh, I can't do this. And I was so like put off by him slamming the door on me. Like, calm down.
Because he probably knew that it was whack and he didn't like
Well,
it.
don't take it out on me.
He handled it wrong.
He did. He walked me out and slammed the door.
Close the door gently and then block you.
And then don't ever talk to me again. Great, 'cause I don't want to talk to you either.
Like, yeah.
No, this is what you do. This is worse. It's better than that. You have to be really, really nice. Everything's cool. You know, be really charming. Okay, bye. Okay, you can sleep here. Then the next day you block her.
Sleep.
Ew, I would never sleep there. I hate sleeping in people's houses. I would never. I don't care what time it is. I'm going home to my bed.
No, I'm saying he will offer you a place to sleep. He'll be super accommodating.
I'd be like, no, thank you. Bye. Good night.
But okay, I have a question I just thought of. So have you guys, because this happened to me for the first time this year, my whole life. Have you guys ever had somebody catch feelings for you after a one night stand?
What?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
That's never happened for
Have
me.
we ever?
What?
Yeah.
That's like an
70?
eighth.
Well, it's because I think women are more faster to catch feelings, I feel.
What?
No,
Yeah.
not after one night.
I done had girls
100%.
that don't even live here. Like, they leave.
What?
Like, what is today? Sunday? Like, Monday morning? And they'll be like, so, like, what are we?
After a one night?
After one night.
I'm like, nothing. You're about to go back home. I'm about to drop you off back at your hotel
Yeah.
and take your ass back home.
I don't know you.
Yo, it's actually scary.
It's scary.
It's actually scary.
Okay, so I don't think I've ever caught feelings for somebody after one night stand. I don't really have a lot of one night stands, so that's why I don't think it's ever happened that I've caught feelings. But I've had like maybe one or two, and I had my second one recently. And he was literally asking me not only to be his girlfriend, but if he could get me pregnant, if he could come, like, if he could stay the whole weekend, just
got
ask me
that
for
good,
dinner.
good.
Dude, it was so.
What's going on down there?
He was so nice at first, but then it was like it became so crazy because I'm like, we just met. Like, I made a mistake. I've been celibate most of the year. I'm sorry, I got horny. I'm 32. Women in their 30s are horny, but he.
I told you.
Yeah. And we know what we're doing. But dude, it was so crazy. And then I told him to like give me some space, like please leave me alone, like whatever. Still hitting me up.
Oh,
hey,
that's
I'm in your
psycho.
area.
That's psycho. Yeah.
And then I like blocked him, and then he like was texting me on the other account.
Oh, hell
like, some
no.
crazy shit.
Psycho.
Damn.
Crazy.
You don't ever think of, you don't ever feel like damn,
I did.
got that.
Well,
I got him
A little
hooked.
ego boost.
I've never. I don't know. I'm crazy, and all my exes come back, so there must be something good about it. For real.
Aw, that's cute. None of my exes
I
come
mean, like,
back.
I'm the fun crazy, I like to think.
Nah, I feel you 100% because after one night, girls will just be claiming me.
And if they don't, if they would just chill,
Yeah, like
then maybe it could.
I don't know about that.
I can
either.
actually like if it's good enough and like I could see myself hanging with you again. I'm cool with that. We can go about this.
Yes.
But they cut themselves off immediately
When they act crazy.
by claiming me. I'm like,
What are you claiming? You don't know me yet. That was my thing. I was like, you don't even know me yet. So how are you already claiming? You have no idea what I'm like.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I've been watching a lot of, because I've been single for a while, and I've been trying to watching videos on like how to actually be in a relationship with somebody, because I would like a relationship, but it's like so hard to navigate it. Like, just hearing you guys are like, she's claiming the next day, or like the one
They're
girl
talking about a one night stand.
Oh, it's like it's already established, the one night stand.
No,
like,
it's somebody they met.
Yeah, it's their first time
Meeting.
Okay, never mind, my bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
I misconstrued the situation.
Hook up.
Correct.
Yes.
It was like, I meet you in the club, we hook up. Okay, my bad. I misconstrued the situation.
And like
It's
I
like,
said,
deleted, blocked,
even if
canceled.
that's the case and it was good enough, we had good conversation, maybe like, okay, we can maybe do this again.
Yes.
But if the next day you blowing me up and like,
What are you doing?
That's a little
I'm
psycho.
hearing about your whole day all of a sudden and you're
Whoa.
FaceTiming me nonstop.
Holy
like,
FaceTime.
Tapping.
Scary.
Tapping.
No, it was like the next. Okay, so poor guy, but the next day I was really hungover, and so I didn't ask him to stay, but he stayed the whole day and like took care of me. I was like,
so annoying.
I mean, honestly, because I could just take. I just took a bath. I can just take a bath by myself.
I want him out of my house immediately.
Okay,
You're
so-
done, babe.
So then he's like, I take like a really long bath. He's still there. He's like rubbing my head. I'm like, and then I'm like, hey, I'm like, I just kind of want to be alone. He's like, well, my friends haven't answered.
I mean, if we have sex and I expect you to leave. I mean, if you're hanging around, I'm like, what are you doing here? Unless I
can't do
like
it.
you, I might let you sleep over, but that's very rare. Very rare.
If I'm cool with it, I could do the sleepover, maybe even get some breakfast
too
in the morning
intimate.
if it's good enough. If it's
good enough, yeah.
But after that, like
It's too
I
intimate.
gotta go about my day. I got things to do. You can't be here until 9:00 the next day.
Well, it just made me question, like, because he was first impression, super cute, like had like, stuff going for him, whatever. But then after the next couple of days, it made me question what was really going on in his life. Because for you to be that like obsessed with somebody just after one night, you can't be emotionally stable, period. No matter who you are.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
Still rubbing your head though.
like I could be anything.
Whatever.
I could be an implant. I could be like trying to, spy on him. I could be a private investigator.
I don't know. The whole situation sounds
How does he
crazy.
know?
I don't want that man in my house after we have sex. Like, bye. Have a nice night.
I like hearing stories like this because it opened my eyes to the world.
Yeah. Because I bet you guys thought you're the only ones, right? With men.
What you mean?
Because you're men and like I think that only happens to men, but it happens to women too.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot weirder men than there is women. But like we were saying before, there's a lot more women who get attached than men.
That's
I
Yeah.
feel like
That's true, yeah. We're just built different.
I feel like men just do it in a weirder, obsessive way.
Yeah, that's so true. My Instagram is, I don't have that going on, but my Instagram is at Big Mac Lawson. My podcast is Mac After Dark. You can find it on YouTube at Big Mac Lawson. And my OnlyFans, which there's no nudity, but there's
either.
no peeing or nudity, but there is a lot of fun
So you guys
stuff on
took
there.
that. You guys took that all the way to the.
I don't think it was us, but
I think it was you guys. I just said one thing, and you guys are bringing it back throughout the whole podcast. Obviously, it's not,
my OnlyFans is onlyfans.com/Big Mac Lawson, and yeah.
okay. You can find me on Valeria's. I have a show on Wednesday in Hollywood. I have another
Florida.
show, Hollywood, Florida. Yeah, I with Flash Comedy, and I have another show, a Spanish one actually, happening at the end of the month, and I also have an open mic that's happening. Not this
Just
Wednesday,
check her
but next
Instagram.
Wednesday.
She makes the
yeah,
post
just
on
check my Instagram. I'm always on shows. I'm in West Palm Beach,
Okay.
Broward County, Miami, and yeah, Valerius, Valareus. I'll be tagged on here so you guys will know.
I love it.
All right.
And again, it's your boy Chris. You can follow me on IG at Mathis023.
Am I hearing snorts?
I've snorted so many times. You said.
And it's your boy Kaz. Crazy episode, but we love it. That's all we here. You can follow at IG CAZ_0. But don't go nowhere.
Nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta go ahead and say this real quick.
Come
You
on
weren't
now.
expecting me to say this, but we got some merch coming soon, man.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you dropping
I
it
gotta
today.
go ahead and let the people know because we record a little bit ahead of schedule, so I
Cute.
gotta let them know.
Okay.
We got some merch coming. any ideas y'all want to see on a t-shirt,
Any slogans?
with slogans, pee on me, whatever.
Oh,
we gonna
Jesus
throw it on
Christ.
we gonna throw it on a t-shirt for
You know
y'all.
what?
You know
I
what I'm
kinda like
saying?
that.
We gonna do that for y'all. Don't even
You
look at
said
me
you
like that.
The pee on me thing, that's a great slogan. Actually,
conversation starter.
I have t-shirts too. If you guys, on my link tree, it's on there.
Okay.
One says pee on me.
No, it says it has a because I like insects, so it has a praying mantis. Around ladybugs because I'm the praying mantis among the ladybugs. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
Click on my link tree. It's there.
We got you. We're gonna put in a link tree too.
Okay.
But again, appreciate y'all. It was fun.
Okay.
There was-
Comment.
Hell. All right.
Bye.
oh man.
Oh God.